over the years talking about the dangers of the shutdowns. And then ask yourself, what has changed in Chucky Schumer? I can tell you what it is before you hear it. It is his desire to cling on to power, which, by the way, he will not be successful at. He's right now leader in name only to begin with. But if he's challenged by AOC, his political career is over. It's done. I'll mention a name to Chuck Schumer, one that he will readily remember. Alphonse D'Amato. That's who he beat to become the senator in New York. He will be Alphonse D'Amato, and he will retire from the U.S. Senate. Anyway, here's Chucky in years gone by. What if I persuaded my caucus to say I'm going to shut the government down? I'm going to not pay our bills unless I get my way. It's a politics of idiocy, of confrontation, of paralysis. It's sort of like this. Someone goes into your house, takes your wife and children hostage, and then says, let's negotiate over the price of your house. You know, we could do the same thing on immigration. We believe strongly in immigration reform. We could say we're shutting down the government. We're not going to raise the debt ceiling until you pass immigration reform. It would be governmental chaos. Speaker McCarthy needs to stop letting the MAGA radicals drive his decisions and do the obvious and sensible thing. Follow the Senate's lead and pass a bipartisan CR to prevent this reckless shutdown. We do not want to let a Trump temper tantrum govern our policies or cause the shutdown of the government, which everyone on both sides of the aisles knows is the wrong idea. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I just got a message from Duke. I just got a message from Duke City. Dude, that fucking blows. Hey, keep this final line. Let me flip this camera. I can get it flipped. Fuck. Stop it. Stop it. Do you think it had anything to do with your recent repairs? I mean, for all that shit I know someone who lives in Prescott. I'm not very close with them, but man, you're out in the middle of nowhere too, right by the border. If this disconnects, I'll reconnect. I just got to get on the freeway real quick. Should have done all this before I pulled out.
Teachers and administrators making decisions about their individual schools, not politicians. And if we are talking about the safety of our children, I would ask why my opponent continues to support efforts to define public safety, an effort carried on continually by this administration.
Once again, the question was, should transgender girls who are biological males be allowed to use girls' bathrooms and play on girls' sports teams in K through 12? You have 15 seconds to clarify.
In cases across Virginia, I think it's incumbent upon parents and educators and administrators in each local community to make decisions locally. That's what this is about.
Ms. Earl Sears?
There should never be nude men. My goodness, we finally have saying that, but you voted for that.
Ms. Earl Sears?
My opponent is lying. Are we in agreement now?
You won't answer the question. Now, Jay Jones, the guy that's running for AG as a Democrat, exposed, including messages wishing the death upon the former Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert and his family. And then Spanberger is asked for 4 separate times to clarify if she still endorses the guy. Again, she won't answer.
Will you continue to endorse Jay Jones to be the next Attorney General of Virginia? And were you aware of these text messages before they released? You have 30 seconds. In fact, it appears that it was the those who released the text messages and held them for years. So the public was unaware who had knowledge of these text messages for many years. I learned of these text messages the day that they came out, and I denounced them as soon as I learned of them. Denounced as murder. And importantly, at this point, as we move forward, the voters information that was withheld for them, presumably for solidarity reasons. But the voters now have the information, and it is up to voters to make an individual choice based on this information. Ms. Member, I understand what you're saying about the voters, but for you yourself, do you still continue to endorse Jay Jones? 15 seconds, yes or no? We are all running our individual races. I believe my opponent has said that about his lieutenant governor nominee. And it's up to every person to make their own decision. I am running my race to serve Virginia, and that is what I intend to do. Thank you, Ms. Spanberger. We just want to clarify, what you're saying is that as of now, you still endorse Jay Jones as Attorney General.
It's a 6-hour drive, man, from where he's at.
I am running for governor. I am accountable for the words that I say, for the acts that I take, for the policies that I have put out.
I can't take it. It's
pretty far for him, man.
Now, these races seem to be in play. Virginia, get voting. New Jersey, get voting. We have Jack Ciattarelli, the gubernatorial candidate, coming up.
This is going to be a shorter stream, but then I'm going to have a long stream after I take care of what I need to do out here.
And what I love the most about them is they keep advancing their technology, and they have the most proactive home security system on the market today. Again, they use their Active Guard outdoor protection coupled with AI security cameras. And
I wouldn't say that.
This technology will alert SimpliSafe.
I know you wouldn't ask, but if
they can stop crimes before they ever happen, before anyone gets near your door or window. Home security systems. They'll call you. Well, somebody just broke into your house. Great, I'm upstairs.
That's fucking nuts, man.
That's a reality.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to head out when he started sending me the messages about it.
Security, and it's kind of like having a security guard station.
Yeah, I just got to run out and put batteries in a couple cameras.
Agents will be able to talk to these people lurking outside your home. You, sir, in the mask and the baseball hat, you are trespassing. They can continue to talk to them. They can contact police. They can put on spotlights. They can contact you. That's proactive security. That's why millions.
I got to stop at Kroger on the way back too.
Security. Right now, good news for you.
Fuck, I should have done that first.
Well,
I'll do this quick and get back in time. I was going to run to fucking Kroger first.
Or your own private security guard. That's pretty good. Anyway, SimpliSafe.com/
Hey, Bill.
50% off your SimpliSafe home security system today, because there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The biggest stories of the day, the solutions to help move the America forward. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
My name is Preston James. I've been a stock and options trader for 23 years. I used to be an active swing trader, but that all changed once I discovered my money press weekly paycheck method. These days, I'm a passive trader, hauling in more cash.
You guys see Press Harder got arrested last night in Toledo.
And I like to keep it simple. My methods are changing.
Last I looked, they weren't even showing his booking picture yet. I don't even know if he got arraigned. I don't know his real name. I was going to try and look at all the booking pictures, and it doesn't look like they've even really had court today.
$54,000 account to $174,000 in less than 9 months. That works out to 5.8% per week. You'll see the proof right inside my real brokerage account. This isn't about overnight riches, but once you discover this for yourself, you can start on this same path overnight. You're 7 minutes away from changing everything you thought you knew about trading and investing. Go to accountproof.com to get started. That's
how much gas is out here. I'm going to get some gas today, too. Let me check my bag.
HERS. At forhers.com/patriot, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections.
Yeah, Toledo, he's in Lucas County Jail last I heard. He was out with AJOT and West Side yesterday.
No hidden fees, no membership fees. HERS brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access and personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from HERS. Get started at forhers.com/patriot to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/patriot. FORHERS.com/patriot.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire.
West Side, yeah.
Warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expense.
The Great Lakes went out there afterwards to like show them around a little bit, but I don't know if they. I don't know his real name, so I don't know. I can't even look up to see what his bail is. So I was trying to look at the booking pictures. Usually they post them pretty quick. But if he's doing his, flopping on the floor thing, he may not even be booked yet. They may have him in the medical holding cell. Probably refusing to ID too.
That's 800-619-6488. What do you have to lose? Call 800-619-6488.
Okay.
800-619-6488.
Something still matters. Hard work.
What do we know in Williams?
An American-made grit. That's why Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, this wind's blowing.
Veterans and roasted right here in the USA created something that feels more than just your morning. Black Rifle Energy. This isn't your.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Well, it's because he was there at. They're basically just telling him to do it online. Dude, they are so unconstitutional in Toledo. Great Lakes has gone through them round and round. He's gone through the ringer with those assholes. They don't give a fuck. They're one of the most corrupt departments I've ever. They're worse than Detroit. Detroit's very bad. Notice he had no issues in Cleveland, even though Cleveland's fucked up too.
Black Rifle Energy at Walmart, your local convenience store, or online at blackriflecoffee.com. Fuel up, stand tall, keep charging.
What's the tentative plan, Mitty? Let me take that. Overdraft.
Jersey's gubernatorial Republican candidate Jack Ciattarelli will join us. Yep, he's got a real shot in deep blue New Jersey.
What the fuck?
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. Optima Tax Relief. Subscriptions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. Administration. This call does not intend to diagnose, treat, or prevent any disease.
Do you have a history of those dreadful calcium oxalate stones? Well, Kidney Cop is here to help, showing laboratory testing to reduce the rate of calcium oxalate crystal growth by 99%. Yes, 99%. No, wait. Start taking Kidney Cop calcium oxalate protector.
Yeah, I heard they're supposed to be getting a fucking ton of rain.
Order today at Amazon.
Flood warnings and shit.
Or KidneyCop.com. That's Amazon, Walmart, or KidneyCop.com.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And in Abacus AbacusPace.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees, no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at AbacusPace.com.
She's doing all right. She was sick, not feeling too well yesterday. She stayed at home, but she's feeling better today.
Breaking news at the town hall. I'm live in Washington. Tough talk on tariffs sparks a tumble on Wall Street. And near the close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 870 points. NASDAQ down 823. This live began after President Trump said on Truth Social he is considering increasing tariffs on Chinese imports over that country's new restrictions on the export of rare earth minerals. House Speaker Johnson says real Americans being hit hard by what he calls a Schumer shutdown. You've got millions of American families who will now have to figure out how to make their mortgage, how to cover their rent, in order to keep food on the table. Because Democrats, Chuck Schumer, his colleagues in the Senate,
In here, man, it was freezing here yesterday. Fucking 37 degrees when I got up this morning.
U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced they arrested a man who sent a written death threat for conservative commentator Benny Johnson and his family.
The author of this letter made it very clear that he hated Benny because of his views, and he wanted Benny dead.
11.
This was a coward hiding behind a keyboard who thought he could get away with this.
The 34-year-old suspect was arrested this morning in San Diego and faces a federal charge of mailing threatening communications. New York Attorney General Letitia James has been indicted on bank fraud charges by a federal grand jury in Virginia.
It's nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system.
Critics say James made the law verified as New York's Attorney General. She sued Trump and his administration dozens of times, even won a case against him. $500 million judgment petition that financial judgment, but not the conviction, was later overturned. James now accused of relying on a mortgage application. More from townhall.com. Some big news. Just before Charlie Kirk died, he issued a stark warning of terrifying dangers and threats ahead for those who stand for truth. Charlie wrote this in his last published work, the foreword for the new book, Pagan Threat, authored by Pastor Lucas Miles. Charlie said that Pagan Threat could save America. Charlie said you must read, internalize, and share this book. It has the plan to stop the wokeism infecting America. Already a #1 Amazon bestseller, Pagan Threat is available wherever books are sold. Get Pagan Threat free with Newsmax's special offer and save $30. Go online now to
Yeah, sure. It's hard to fucking sleep in that heat.
Millions are tuning into Newsmax on all major cable systems. They're downloading our free Newsmax app on their smartphones. And they're getting Pagan Threat. See Charlie Kirk's final words. Go today to paganthreat.com. That's paganthreat.com. Capital punishment remains on the books and is still being used in at least some U.S. states. 35 men have died by court-ordered execution so far this year, including one early Friday, with 7 others scheduled to be put to death later this month. The total for 2025 already far exceeds the number of executions carried out last year. 25 could be the highest since 2012. 43 inmates were put to death. Still, it's far below the modern peak of 98 executions in 1999. Rich Thomason, Washington. The chocolate bar you ate seemed a little light. It may not be your imagination. Some companies are resorting to shrinkflation to compensate for higher cocoa prices that have been driving up their costs for making chocolate, as both those who make it and those who consume. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com.
At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral,
was that 263? Probably stop in Napoleon for gas on the way back to White House.
Life insurance. This is why I have life insurance. For my wife, and 4 kids. The best place to get life insurance is inDOCtriNATIONlive. It's a good 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam, no blood tests, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/slave.
Guys, the long holiday weekend just got better. Untuckit's long weekend event is happening now through Tuesday the 14th, and you don't want to miss it. Get 25% off site-wide and store-wide. Total savings of about 60%. Our best-selling shirts, pants, sweaters, and more are all included in this weekend-only big sale event. But hurry. Untuckit.com and more than 80 stores. Untuckit shirts designed to be worn untucked.
Anyone who objects to families being ripped apart and communities being disappeared. ICE lies, people die.
And one of the best ways that you can dismantle a movement of insecure men is by making fun of them.
These are the figures that add up in the lives of New Yorkers. These are the figures that together would save the people of the city more than $8 billion.
Freedom is back in style. Welcome.
More behind-the-scenes information on breaking news and more bold, inspired solutions for America.
Right, thanks, Scott Shannon. Hour 2, Sean Hannity Show, 800-941-SEAN, our number if you want to be a part of the program. Things might even be headed into a courtroom after the final debate as a result of the gubernatorial election in the state of New Jersey, as Mikey Sherrill, desperate and her back against the wall and facing one controversy after another, just reaching out closely. Okay, what you said about me is false, and we're probably going to sue you. This could get very, very interesting. If you look at the latest ad, Pat Chitterelli calling out Mikey Sherrill for not answering questions about her wealth increase in a very short period of time in Congress.
I'm Jack Chitterelli, born and raised right here in New Jersey, where it's never been harder for the middle class. As governor, I have a plan to fix our state. In Congress, the only Mikey Sherrill
Hey, Matt.
bank account. Did you make $7 million and stop trading at all?
I haven't. I don't believe I did, but I'd have to go see what that was alluding to again.
Come on, you wouldn't know if they made $7 million. New Jersey needs a governor who gets it. Mikey Sherrill doesn't. I do.
You got to admit that's a funny ad. I have no idea that I made $7 million. Anyway, there was Mikey Sherrill shifting stories. Now, remember this issue of her not walking with or being in the yearbook of her graduating class at the Naval Academy, acknowledging that there was a cheating scandal. She was a part of it, trying to insinuate that she just wouldn't, quote, rat out her friends. Anyway, let me play the shifting stories now about what actually happened.
Afterwards, I knew what mill was. I knew people who were intimidated. I didn't come forward with that information.
You did not walk in your Naval Academy graduation. There's been reports of this cheating scandal. So I want to give you a moment right now to clear the air and explain what exactly happened.
Sure. So I've been very clear. I didn't walk because I didn't turn in some of my classmates. There were hundreds of people in my class that spoke to investigators. When I did, I told them what I knew.
Okay, that's totally consistent with what you just said. Anyway, I'm just saying to my friends in New Jersey, this is an opportunity that really doesn't come too often to New Jersey. You have an opportunity to change the trajectory of
It's going to be a short one, Matt. We're going to fire back up after I replace a bunch of batteries and cameras out here. Ain't going to take too long. And then we're going to make a quick stop and either do some cop watching or some door dashing, one of the two, in Toledo. Apparently Toledo needs a closer look again. AJ got to go out last night. I'm hoping maybe I could probably talk Toe into going live with me tonight. We'll see.
Polls show that Jack Ciattarelli is now leading when it comes to the issues.
Either one, I don't care. Whoever wants to go live.
By the way, I think this is a pretty funny segment.
I don't know if West Side's still in town or whether she's trying to wait to see what's going on with
New Jersey thing.
Don't know what's going on
Is
with
that a fair thing to say about pork rolls, Linda?
Haven't seen anything since Great Lakes stream last night.
Pretty popular here in Philly, too. No, I grew up in Philly. I'm not from the suburbs.
Right, so you grew up in Philly, and it's very popular, pork rolls. Anyway, here's someone who wants to be the governor of New Jersey. It reminds me of John Kerry going into, getting a Philly cheesesteak and asking for Swiss cheese. Like, everyone's looking at him like, what's wrong with you? You get cheese whiz on your cheesesteak. I know because I love Philly cheesesteaks. Linda, how much do I love Philly cheesesteaks? I love them.
Considering you tried to order them in every state we've been in? Yeah, I'd say
yeah, I have. There's no doubt, but there's no place like Philly for sure. And anyway, I think this is hilarious. Listen.
Taylor ham or pork roll, what do you call it?
Come on, you're from Wayne.
They call it Taylor
ham. Who eats pork roll?
Me.
I think that's gross. I've had this fight multiple times. Nobody wants pork roll.
Apparently they do. Jack Ciattarelli, the Republican gubernatorial candidate from New Jersey. I have real hope for you in this campaign. I love the fact that early voting is favoring you at this point. However, New Jersey is known as a deep blue state. It's going to take every single person, every independent, every Republican, every conservative, every Trump voter to get out there and support your campaign and get their vote in and bank their vote and vote on election day. But I see a real window of opportunity here, and you've run a great campaign, sir. Great to have you back.
Sean, we're not done. In 24 days, we'll declare victory. I feel the energy all around the state. And my opponent, her entire campaign has been based on a stack of lies about me, her disdain for President Trump, and the fact that she can fly a helicopter. People have come to the realization that doesn't mean anything when it comes to fixing New Jersey. We've been very specific on how to address the issues that are driving everybody nuts here. And so I'm very confident in our campaign. Like I said, we'll finish strong and win.
Let's talk a little bit about these attacks that she made on you during this latest debate, this final debate over you personally. I'm basically accusing you of murder.
She's correct, Sean. We kept pointing out that she's not coming clean on why it is she was punished at the Naval Academy. She's changed her story 3 times. She can't explain how she tripled her net worth while a congressperson. She's only been there for 6 years, by the way. And she can't explain what the New York Times reports, that while sitting on the House Armed Services Committee, she was trading defense stocks. And then when she cracked, she crossed the line. It's been lie after lie, but that one really crossed the line. And I'm not taking it. We initiated a defamation suit yesterday.
I don't blame you. I mean, I think there is a line that can be crossed in terms of what is slander and defamation. Do you feel that line has been crossed? Now you're going to take legal action. I think it's important for the people of New Jersey to know that you're taking it seriously here. Let me go to this issue on the Naval Academy.
Hey, Miss A.
Story keeps shifting.
Canary.
Why does the story keep shifting?
It's shifting because she's not
Thanks for
telling
hop hopping in on Rumble.
Here's the facts. There was a cheating scandal at the Naval Academy while she was there. We know that she was involved because she was punished. Wasn't allowed to walk to graduation, and her name was excluded from the commencement exercise program. At first, she said it was because she didn't turn in her classmates. Then she said it was because she knew that there was a test circulating. We got another explanation in the post-debate press conference the other night. I don't think she's being truthful with us. I think she either cheated or she lied to investigators. She keeps saying she's the most transparent candidate of all time, and it's all about transparency. Well, then let the people of Jersey see your disciplinary record so we can see exactly why it is that you were punished. She's the only one that can release those records, and she refuses to.
I mean, I think that is one of the most telling moments that is actually going on in New Jersey, and I know it's resonating with friends of mine that live in New Jersey, and they are absolutely apoplectic. If she had nothing to hide, why won't she authorize the release of these records? These records can be made public. They can be made public before the election. I know people are voting now, but they can be made public before Election Day. I think they should be made public. Forget about transparency. How did she not know that she made $7 million? I think I would know if I made $7 million. I think you would know. I think everybody listening to me would know if they made $7 million. And do we know for sure that she invested in defense in the defense industry while on that committee?
That's what the New York Times reports, and she's never refuted it. But come on, as they say in the commercial, you wouldn't know if they made $7 million. I mean, it's painfully embarrassing to watch. But you know what this is a pattern here, Sean, and you were alluding to it. We've got somebody who was part of the cheating scandal at the Naval Academy who was punished. We've got somebody who tripled their net worth into Congress. You can't explain how or why. The New York Times report is trading defense stocks while sitting on the House Armed Services Committee. Someone's been lying about my tax policy, telling the people of New Jersey, I'm going to raise the sales tax 10%. We're not raising any tax in New Jersey, and I put forth a very specific plan on how to cut income and property taxes across New Jersey. She hasn't said a damn word about cutting taxes.
Well, in one of the earlier debates, she was given an opportunity and asked specifically if she would cut taxes for the people of New Jersey. I'm not prepared to make that commitment tonight. I asked you, Jack Chitterelli, are the people of New Jersey, and I have a lot of friends in New Jersey, are they overtaxed or are they undertaxed?
We face the highest overall tax burden in the country, the third highest income tax, the highest property tax, the highest business tax, one of the top sales taxes, and that doesn't even include all the fees and fares and other things that Phil Murphy's raised. And make no mistake, Sean, she will be another 4 years of Phil Murphy. If she were elected, nothing changes. It only gets worse. She's Murphy 2.0.
I just, watching her, I was actually shocked at how ill-prepared I feel she is, even for a position in Congress, never mind, let alone being the governor of a big state like New Jersey. I was kind of shocked at how poorly she performed in this debate.
Sean, you're using a word that I've been using all along. We've never had, and that's saying something in New Jersey, we've never had a more ill-prepared, unqualified gubernatorial candidate. It would be a disaster. She's owned by party bosses. Nothing will change. It will only get worse if she were to win. We game plan in place. I'm all about execution. We'll finish strong and deliver a win. And by the way, last night I was endorsed by another very prominent Democratic mayor. It's not the first one. It's not the last.
Well, I saw that, and I'm glad to see it, and I hope that continues. You got the North Bergen Mayor Paul's incredible annual celebration, and you received Mayor Sacco's endorsement last night. I mean, these are very prominent, high-profile Democrats that are breaking from Cheryl, and I think that speaks volumes about where they are. By the way, I noticed that Bill Murphy's nowhere to be seen in this whole campaign. Why is that?
Well, because his poll numbers stink, because people have had it with the Murphys. I mean, his wife didn't last 3 months as a U.S. Senate candidate. They've worn out their welcome here. Sean, it's all because of failed policies on taxes, spending, public education, housing, law enforcement. Look at your monthly electric bill. It's been a failure across the board. And again, she's endorsed every one of those policies, and now she's doubling down on the wind farms off the Jersey Shore. Nobody wants those things. Nobody.
Can I ask you a question? How common are pork rolls in New Jersey? It's kind of like Okay, it's like a hot dog in New York. It's like a Philly cheesesteak in Philly, right?
Well, listen, North Jersey likes Taylor ham. South Jersey, where I am today, loves pork roll. You got to know where you are. She never does. She's totally out of touch, and it has a lot to do with what happened to John Corzine and Phil Murphy. Like them, she's not from New Jersey. She just doesn't get it.
You know, that part of it just cracks me up. Now you're going to be out campaigning all weekend. Tell me where your stops are. People want to come out and see you.
Hey, we've got a ton of stops over the weekend. We know this is the Christopher Columbus Day weekend, and I'll be celebrating all across the state. 1.6 million Italian Americans call New Jersey home. They're the largest ethnic group all across New Jersey. And my opponent is somebody who's endorsed Mondami. Mondami's endorsed her, and he's talking about taking down Columbus statues. There will always be a Columbus Day in New Jersey as long as I'm governor.
Really wish you the best. We're following this campaign as we promised you we would very closely. You did a great job in the debate last night. You should be very proud of yourself. I don't blame you at all for fighting back against the slander against you. And we'll continue to have you back on as we get closer and closer to Election Day. It would be the upset of all upsets. Jack Chitterelli, I mean, we know New Jersey is a deep blue state, but we also know there's an independent streak in the people of New Jersey. They've proven it time and time again. Tom Kaine, Christy Todd Whitman, Chris Christie, maybe not the most conservative Republicans, but certainly, you know, a willingness to look at Republicans. Jack Chitterelli, thank you, sir. We'll have you back soon.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, quick break. We'll come back. We'll hit the phones when we return. 800-941-SEAN if you want to be a part of the program as we continue this Friday.
All right, guys. I'll be back. Hopefully this won't take too long. We'll be live for a few hours after that. Peace. Love you guys.
Where's the money?
Maybe we should start with him. How about it, Chucky? Where is the